Mabuhay Philippines! We are the group number 4 and today we will be discussing the environmental and safety standards for tourism properties. But first, let me introduce my co-reporters. I am Mr. Angelas together with Mr. Arancillo, Mr. Bill, Miss De La Cruz, Miss Lee, Mr. Makagaan, and Miss Sobebe. Now, let us begin. Environmental and safety standards are essential for tourism properties to operate sustainably and safely. These standards help reduce environmental harm, meet legal requirements, and ensure the safety of the guest. Without these measures, tourism facilities may face negative impacts, both on nature and on their responsibility to provide safe services. The United Nations World Tourism Organization, or the UNWTO, and the International Organization for Standardization, or the ISO, have developed guidelines for sustainable and safe tourism. These guidelines serve as a base for local authorities to create additional rules that fit specific needs. By following these standards, tourism properties can support a safer and more environmentally friendly industry.
Environmental standards in tourism are essential for minimizing the industry's environmental impact through practices like energy efficiency, water conservation, and waste management. Certifications such as ISO 14001, Green Globe, and LEED help tourism properties implement eco-friendly operations that meet growing consumer demand for sustainability accommodations. These certifications guide businesses in reducing operational costs while improving their environmental footprint. As a result, properties that adopt these standards often enhance their brand image and attract more guests who prioritize their sustainability in their travel choices. In addition to market advantages, compliance with environmental standards can provide financial benefits such as government incentives and tax credits, further offsetting the cost of implementation. Eco-certified properties also position themselves to adapt more effectively to environmental challenges like climate change, ensuring long-term resilience. This not only strengthens their competitive edge in the market, but also demonstrates a commitment to corporate social responsibility. By integrating these standards, tourism businesses can create a positive impact on the environment while remaining profitable and sustainable in the future.
Types of safety standards in tourism properties. Safety standards in tourism properties cover a broad range of essential practices, from firefighting systems and evacuation procedures to regular structural inspections. These standards align with the guidelines established by the OSHA and similar regulatory bodies, requiring consistent safety checks, alarms, marked escape routes, and overall compliance to ensure preparedness for any disaster. Additionally, staff training is critical, as employees must be ready to respond effectively to emergencies, contributing to an environment that prioritizes both guest and employee safety. Tourism properties also adhere to regional legal requirements aimed at providing a safe workplace for staff and guests alike. This involves implementing no-barrier policies for easy access, maintaining a clean environment, and displaying a clear signage for visitors. Compliance with these safety measures reduces risk, foster guest confidence, and directly address the heightened concerns around health and safety standards influenced by past incidents. In meeting these standards, tourism properties not only fulfill legal obligations but also create safer, more welcoming environment that contribute to the overall quality of guest experience.
In today's tourism, post-COVID-19 sanitation measures are crucial. Tourism facilities must ensure regular cleaning, disinfection of surfaces, and will maintain air systems to guarantee guest and staff safety. Certifications like the Safe Travel Stamp by the World Travel and Tourism Council help reassure travelers about a property's hygiene standards. Food safety is also essential, with strict guidelines on handling, storing, and preparing food to prevent illness and maintain a strong reputation. Meeting these hygiene standards enhances guest satisfaction, especially travel's priorities cleanliness.
Next is implementing sustainable practices. Sustainable practices in tourism properties focus on resource-efficient measures like using renewable energy, water conservation, and eco-friendly resources. A good example of implementing sustainable practices includes utilizing solar power or energy through solar panels, since solar panels convert sunlight into electricity, therefore, this reduces electricity needs. Another example is using low flow fixtures to conserve water. This means yung mga plumbing utilities like faucet, toilet, and shower heads is naka-fix to use less water than the standard fixtures. So this limits the flow rate and reduces the amount of water used per minute, resulting in lower water bills and reduces strain on water resources. Waste management, on the other hand, such as recycling and proper disposal, limits landfill waste and conserve resources. Overall, these practices benefit both the business by lowering operating costs as well as the environment, enhancing the property's image. Sustainable building projects also boost community engagement, improve area aesthetics, and preserve natural resources, helping tourism properties address climate and resource challenges.
Tourism properties face several hurdles in achieving environmental and safety standards, including high initial costs, a shortage of skilled personnel, and inadequate infrastructure. Smaller properties especially struggle due to limited resources. However, solutions like government incentives, industry partnerships, and phased implementation can help overcome these challenges. Government programs often offer grant or tax break for sustainable practices, while industry collaborations provide expertise and resources. Successful properties typically adopt a phased approach, gradually upgrading infrastructure and training staff to meet standards over time. This not only minimizes costs but also fosters a culture of sustainability and safety within the organization.
In conclusion, environmental and safety standards are all about making tourism sustainable and safe for everyone involved. And these standards help tourism properties minimize their impact on the environment by saving energy, reducing waste, conserving water, and protecting local wildlife. On the safety side, these standards make sure that guests can relax without worry, covering everything from building safety and fire precautions to food hygiene and emergency response plans. Properties that commit to these standards are telling guests that their well being and the preservation of the place they're visiting really matter. Make sure guests can enjoy their stay without worry, with guidelines for everything from health precautions to emergency plans. And following these standards not only helps preserve beautiful destinations but also builds trust with guests, showing that these places care about both people and the planet.